Morning, you bunch of wranglers. It is just after midnight, Monday morning, February. February. Fuck, that feels like February. No, what are we into? October 28th. Monday, October 28th. Just after midnight. Gonna be crashing here, but I figured I'd drop you a quick update on to what's going on. It's as good as it's gonna get. We're all set and ready. We're going to be hitting the road tomorrow morning, bright and early, as soon as the sun comes up. Heading south for Mexico. So yeah, me and dog, we're all packed up and ready to go. Uh, my time here has come to an end. I'm now officially retired from work. Did that on Friday. So that's kind of cool. Don't have to get up tomorrow, but I'm gonna. A little excited, uh little nervy, a lot excited, but yeah, ready for it. It's been a busy past, I don't know, 3 weeks or a month since I posted my last video. Just getting things buttoned up and tied down, getting insurance for the RV for Mexico, and trying to get a lot of that prearranged so I don't have to do that at the Mexican border and worry about translating into Spanish and stuff like that. So that's all taken care of. And we're taking a slow roll. We're not going to be speed demons down there. Um, I I figure by doing 55 miles an hour as opposed to 65 miles an hour, I'll probably save $1,000 in fuel costs. So we're going to be taking our time, making our way down there, and going from there. Thanks to everybody for your support and your well wishes. It's greatly appreciated, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I want to give a huge thank you to my dear friends Maylene and Martin, who put together a surprise barbecue for me last Saturday. They showed up. Well, they phoned me and said, "Ah, we're coming out for supper." So, okay, what do you want me to make? No. We're bringing some food. We're gonna make you supper at your place. You always come to our place and do shit, and we're gonna come help you out. We're gonna come cook for you. So yeah, okay, whatever. So I knew something was up when they showed up to the front gate, and I walked out to unlock the gate, and they were there with their 1-ton truck, their big fifth wheel, and a trailer on the back of that, yeah, with a big barbecue on it. So I knew something was on the get go at that point. And then people just started randomly showing up throughout the course of the evening and come in and had some burgers and beers and shot the shit. And it was pretty much the entire whole UPS gang. So it was good to see a lot of those familiar faces and kibitz with those people, and yeah, just good to see old friends. And then today was my dad and my daughter's birthday. Dad's 88 on the 25th of October, and my daughter turns 40. That's right, she's 40. You're old, Tamara. You're old like dirt. Um, she turns 40 on November 1st, so we celebrated their birthday together. And then for Emily and Jack, the grandkids, gave them their birthday slash Christmas surprise. Their birthdays are in January. Auntie Wendy and Tamara are taking them to Disneyland for a week in November. So we broke that sad news to them today, and pretty excited little puppies. Not as excited as I thought they'd be. Definitely not as excited as their auntie and their mommy, who were just bouncing off the walls. But they're gonna have fun. It's gonna be good to see and spend some time with mom and dad, and just visit and Ryan and visited with everybody for the evening, and then came home and started just kind of doing some finishing up around here, to some a little bit of cleaning. I did some dishes to do and put my laundry away that I washed at mom and dad's, and just general cleaning, and dropped my car off. The guy that bought my car is going to pick it up from the house, so I just left it there, and I'm here. And tomorrow morning, as soon as the sun comes up, we're out of here. I don't know how far we're going to make it each day. I'm going to try to try to drive from sun up till about 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and find some place to hunker down for the evening. I've promised everybody I won't drive at night, and I won't. It's too much shit can go wrong at night, especially with a 35-year-old motorhome and roads I've never driven and animals and all that sort of shit. So I will be driving during the day. I'm not driving at night. Be as safe as possible. And I learned yesterday that Kona will be leashed to something in the motorhome when I'm not in it, on the road. The first time I went to dump the shitters there a few months ago, I didn't close the big door, just the screen door, and of course it's just a magnetic close. Well, Kona pushed it open, went for a walk, and then I had to go find her. Found her, threw her back in the motorhome, and came back, and that's fine, whatever. Second time, went and dumped the shitter. She stayed in the motorhome because I closed the big door, and I stopped by the gas station to grab some cigarettes and left the driver's side window open about that much, and it's a slide window, not a crank down. It just slides. Well, she managed to get her little nose in there and slide the window open and jump down 5 feet onto Main Street, Lamont. Fortunately, there was no traffic, and I come out of the petrol can, and she's wandering down the street. It's like, well, get back here. So she came back, and we threw her in a motorhome. And then yesterday, I got new front tires put on the motorhome because the other ones had 225 kilometers on them, and they were weather cracked really bad in the treads, so they had to be replaced. So I went in and got those replaced, and Kona and I walked around town for a couple hours while that was being done, and we went and dumped the tanks again, the gray and black water tanks, dumped them at the dump site in Lamont, and then stopped at Petrocan and filled up with fuel. And I've owned this motorhome for 2.5 years. I drove it home from Athabasca. The owner said he filled it up with fuel. Drove it home from Athabasca. It was 120, 130 kilometers. And then back and forth to Lamont a few times, out to Mundare, up to Long Lake, just in and around here, 50, 60, 70 kilometer trips every now and again, and then countless hours and hours of idling while we're working on it and doing things. And I was thinking, it's going to cost me a couple $100 for fuel. It cost me $98. I was actually really surprised. So that was a nice little bonus. And after filling up with fuel, came back to go in the motorhome, opened the door, and Kona tried to jump out over my shoulder out the motorhome. So she will be contained with ropes, binder twine, shackles, and whatever it takes. Because if she goes missing on the road, well, she's going to go missing on the road, I think. I don't know what I'd do. So we will bolt her down, duct tape her to the floor. Right, Kona? Yeah. She's just giving me the evil eye. Yeah, you're not duct taping me down. Yeah, I am. So yeah, we're going to begin our big trek tomorrow. And I'll be updating on Facebook and leaving videos. I'm going to try and record some of my travels along the way. I've got a few different cameras I've picked up, and my drone, of course, provided it works. Had a little incident with it, shooting a photo shoot, and put the drone up and wasn't paying attention to the battery life, and before it could return home, it just failed and dropped from the sky. Well, it was only about a 20-foot drop, but still. It fired right back up, but there's always in that back of your mind, is it really going to be able to work again? So yeah, we got all that on the go. And other than that, I think we're just going to go to bed. It's 20 after 12. Sleep till about 6:30, I guess, and get up. And I got to put the e-bike inside here and get rid of some garbage, and we're good to roll. So I'll keep you guys updated, and we'll go from there. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.